Shipper turned to leave, boasting that he had spared their lives. Later, Shipper found the buyer of Danmu and showcased a top-grade bullet Mu, leaving the buyer ecstatic. When the buyer saw the rare bullet, he was thrilled, having never seen anything like it before. Orange Bullets negotiated with Shipper, bringing an experienced master to search the mountains and forests for a week. Shipper signaled, and 10 trucks arrived at the port, filled with goods. Top bullet makers proposed a trade. Lei was visibly moved by the transaction, which totaled 10 million US tons. Shipper pressed Lei to fulfill his promise of a 50-50 split. Lei suppressed his anger and agreed temporarily. Meanwhile, Lei bullied an old man, threatening his beautiful daughter. Unbeknownst to Lei, the woman was the goddess Pu Shipper had met earlier. Lei's eyes lit up, and he ordered his men to let the girl redeem her father. The woman secretly visited Pushpa, hoping he could save her father. She confessed her love for Pushpa and threw herself into his arms, crying. Pushpa learned about Yunwei and brought Dame to confront Sanlei. Without a word, Pushpa jumped up and kicked Sanlei to the ground. He bounced back, kicking her away again before embracing the woman. Lei was brutally beaten and left lying on the ground. Lei's third brother vowed to make Pushpa's life worse than death. Lei took advantage of Pushpa's unpreparedness. Putting a hood over his head and tying him up, Lei not only avenged his third brother but also wanted to keep the negotiated money. He raised his shotgun, aiming at Universal Paran. A gunshot sounded, but it was just thunder. The person who lost the bid couldn't give up on winning. In the chaos, he accidentally bumped into a tree. He quickly got up, his head covered and hands tied. Despite his restraints, he seemed to sense everything around him. The shake of his arms, he knocked over a circle of thugs. No one could block his progress. Then, a sliding shovel passed under the tree, hooking off his mask with a branch. He passed the pistol in the air, threatening his opponent to help him. When he cut the rope on his hand, a curly-haired man approached him. Sha Erlei's men were wiped out by Sang Biao's men. The remaining Erlei was captured alive. In the afternoon, Sha Sang Biao called, thinking Park Shipper was the person who answered the phone. Biao immediately recognized the situation and let his brother-in-law go. However, Park Shipper said his brother-in-law was dead, so he raised his hand and shot him. Erlei's funeral revealed that Sang Biao had made huge personal profits by buying at low prices and selling at high prices, keeping even the congressman in the dark. The big bosses discussed the matter, and the congressman directly called Pu Shipper to take over Sang Biao's position. Pa rose from being an example to becoming the leader of a smuggling group, reaching the pinnacle of his life.